That is probably one of the things that I hate about iPhone is the fact that you can't change the camera from front to back like every other phone out there. I know, right? It's stupid. It is. So, hi YouTube. We're gonna do a spot of the news. Yeah, that's right. Not to be confused with, don't confuse it. Confuse. You make a little question mark with your finger. You make an X, but you make the sign for X. But it kind of goes further in, so you just do. You don't get confused. Don't get confused. So, the NRA has called for basically civil war against anyone who's Democratic. Their latest ad shows a woman basically talking about, I was about to take off my coat, but I don't want to here, talking about how it's your right to own a gun, how assault rifles are needed, because if the government becomes corrupt, then we need to be able to, fight the military. Just a few things about this. If the government becomes corrupt, and I need to learn the sign for that, I'll look it up. It'll be another sign language lesson for later today. But if the government becomes corrupt, that's pretty smooth, right? Which really on here it's gonna come out backwards, but to a person. Yeah, no. Anyway, you're supposed to do it in the way that the person who's reading it will be able to read it as if they're reading a book. So from right to left. So, anyways, if the government becomes corrupt, the military most likely will be part of the resistance. It will be. You know what? We're gonna do an entire video about political shit for signs. We will. I'll have to dig them into my head, bury them. And I don't know the sign for bury. I need to look that up too. I'll look that up. Bury, corrupt, senator, or congressman. I'll come up with a list. Don't worry. I'll go to the library. I'll come up with a list, and then I will do. I'll do a list. So, Anyways. The military will likely be part of the resistance. They will most likely sit there and either lay down arms, gun, or they will, forgot the sign for bullet, or they will most likely be the ones that storm the White House and depose people from office. They will. There will be those few that, stick with it because they're brainwashed. They are. That's what the military does, is it brainwashes you into thinking that, I can't do anything without my commanding officers, say so. I should know. My father was Air Force for 22 years. He was. And that man never had any time for me. Because of it. He left me to my stepmother. And I know that you're watching right now. I'm completely pissed off at him because he can't take a simple phone call for Father's Day. So if you do watch this, go ahead and inform him that my new number is 803. Never mind, I'm not going to say it on here because that would be awkward. There's a lot of haters out there. That's not a sign, by the way. But let him know that the number that called him from an 803 area code with a 5 right after it is my new number. It's my Google Voice number. It's the only number that I can have because of the fact that, hey, I'm kind of homeless, and I wasn't calling to sit there and tell him that I'm homeless. I was sitting there calling him, trying to tell him Happy Father's Day. Let him know that he's a piece of shit. and that I was right in saying that he's not my father. I'm not proud of him right now. The only person that I am proud of is my mother, because she's still trying to pick herself back up after her third marriage. She's still trying to pick herself up from being raped. So, God, all the freaking... Sorry, I keep getting notifications from Facebook, and it's annoying. So, anyways, on to other news. The FBI is under attack from every branch of government. Jesus Christ, sorry. That was a game. From every branch of the government other than the judicial branch. The Senate, the House of Representatives, sorry, I'm going to do this with the right hand. So the Senate, the House of Representatives, and the executive branch have all attacked the FBI for the investigation on, well, we know who that is. He's been under investigation ever since his presidency started. That said, I fucking hate these chairs. That said, the Senate and the House of Representatives are now talking about dismantling the FBI. First of all, there's no way in hell that you're going to be able to do that. Second of all, the FBI has people who can kill you and make it look like an accident. So I would be wary of threatening the FBI. Honestly, I kind of would. It's just stupid. At this point, let's just go ahead and do a big news announcement. The U.S. government is in shambles. The U.S. government, the only part of the government that is actually working how it's supposed to work is the judicial branch. The other two branches, the House and the executive, or the congressional branch and the executive branch, are both full of retards. They are. Our president is retarded. Our senators and representatives are all retards because they're all Republicans, and anything that's going to get passed. Starbucks, if you feel like representing me or endorsing, I'm endorsing you right now, Starbucks. So if you feel like paying me for that, I don't mind. Go drink Starbucks. It's fascinating. I don't drink Starbucks. I really don't. Oh, hello. Anyways, can't see him. I can't see him over the top of my glasses. So, and another one. And another. Like, I feel like I'm in that rap video. And another. And another. Hello. Jesus Christ. I mean, he's a little bit... That's a sign for fat, by the way. You gotta blow out your cheeks. This is pregnant. Yeah, I know, right? So, the House of Representatives, the Senate, are both controlled by Republicans. They'll pass through whatever shitty bill that they want to because that's the way that they work. They're all God-fearing Christians in the sense that they like to tout the fact that they're Christians, but in reality, they're most likely doing cocaine off the backs of... God damn it! Sorry. I'm really sorry. I know, you just love my fingers, don't you? They're beautiful. That's a sign for beautiful. Beautiful. If you didn't learn that from the Wells Fargo commercial that aired like 2 years ago. With the lesbian moms. I know, right? Lesbian moms. So, yeah, they're just a bunch of people who say that they're Christians, but in reality, they're most likely snorting lines of cocaine off of hookers' backs. Or off their stomachs. Or whatever. Because that's the way that they work. That's the way that sociopaths work, actually. And we've talked about this. Sociopaths sit there and blame everybody else for the things that they do. So, kind of cute, but that's a sign for cute, by the way. It's cute. This is sweet. The whole hand. Thumb in. Sweet. Cute. So, Um, not you. That's not. I know that I've gone over that. That's not. Not, don't, no, well, no. Yeesh. So yeah, sociopaths like to. I'm learning to keep on my train of thought, and that's train, light rail, because you make the L and the R, it's light rail, and there is a light rail here in town. So it takes you to the airport and to the university, opposite ends of the spectrum. Anyways, so sociopaths tend to blame others for the things that they themselves manifest. We'll go into my ex real quick. My ex said that I manipulated him a lot, when in reality, he was manipulating me and everybody else around me. My family, my friends. So, just a heads up. Last piece of news. Rick and Morty Season 3 has finally gotten air date. July 30th. I know, right? And that was really fast. 30th. You have to do the TH. Come on, people. It's like saying 2 of July. Like, we get it, but it's 2nd of July. But July 30th, Rick and Morty Season 3 will air. It will likely go up on YouTube, like, instantly, because that's how Rick and Morty fans work. We copy episodes and post them online because we love them. We love that show. And Rick and Morty it's not for the faint of heart, honestly. It's a very adult show. It's on Adult Swim. Come on, let's keep up here. Buy Starbucks. God, why is it that I want to, like, I hate the whole, anyways, we'll get into that in a different video. We will. The machine. Our entire... Oh, okay. No, that makes perfect sense. Yes. This building is actually a residential building, but it has a food court in the bottom of it, so that way the residents can come down and eat dinner whenever they like. It's nice. It is. So yeah, Rick and Morty, not for the faint of heart. It's an adult show, but it has some really good characteristics to it about the fact that, you know, our reality as we see it, it's kind of fucked up. And it basically plays on those fucked up parts and says, you know, and you need to kind of take care of this. And it gives you a sense of, yeah, I kind of do need to take care of this. That's why I'm running for president in 2024. Orton 2024. Although that last name is going to change soon because it will most likely be it will be my mother's. Because I don't like my father anymore. I guess I should get into some background real quick. We're going to make this video a little bit longer. Father's Day, I called my father and he didn't pick up. And I only tried once, but I know my father and he's not going to talk to me, so I didn't try again. But I was so distraught that I walked out to a bridge and thought about jumping into traffic. For God's sake, into traffic. I thought about jumping into traffic and killing myself because of him. And the fact that my father is bringing me to that means that he's not my father anymore. He is not. He's essentially a piece of shit. And Angela, I understand that you're probably going to be like, no, he's not. He is. He is a piece of shit because he gets these grudges and he holds on to them because he thinks that he's right, but in reality, he is so not right. He's not. That said, I'm going to let it go. I can't dwell on that because if I do, I'll probably get to that point. Hello? I'll get to that point again. Don't look over here. I wasn't talking to you. God. Jesus Christ. So, last bit of news, I'm going to be applying for the YMCA today. They are hiring, and I really look forward to working for them because it means I get to work out free. I know, right? It'll be $15 an hour, and I'll probably do full-time. I will. I'll most likely get to sit on my phone most of the days anyways, so it'll be fine. But it means a steady paycheck, and I can't wait. And I do have another job that I want to look into, which is dog walking. I know, right? Dog walking. But it pays $1,000 a month. So that's not bad. That's not a bad paycheck for an entire month of work. I mean, that's $250 a week. It's not bad. So I hope you all have a great Friday. I've never gone over the days of the week. I should do that with my government episode. I don't know if that's a sign. That is a sign. That is a sign. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to teach you that one. But I will leave with stay gold. And this next part I'm not going to say, but I'm so sorry. I just remembered what that sign means, and holy shit. You guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you later. Look at my fingers. Oh, they're so pretty. Finger spell.